This is absolutely disgusting. Color banding is not something that we want on our TV, especially not a new gaming TV from 2024 and an OLED TV at that. So, how do we fix color banding? Well, honestly, two things. 444 pass through on the 444 Chroma HDMI. So I'm getting there. Believe the process. And sharpness, don't allow the sharpness slider to surpass above 28. With those two settings in combination, doesn't matter which video preset you're on, I recommend Filmmaker Mode or Game Optimizer. You will get rid of color banding. Yes, and banding in general. It doesn't have to be color banding, just banding. So, external devices, HDMI settings, 444 pass-through, and it's gone. I don't know if LG C3 or C2 can do this, but the C4 and G4 can, definitely. And PS5 doesn't have support for 444 chroma signaling, so how the heck is this working? Well, I believe it's just because the TV can still do 444 chroma. It doesn't have to have functionality with the HDMI to the console to do that. It can filter that out via the TV. So sharpness 28 and 444 in the external device settings, and you're cooked. It's done, man. Now over to my recommended settings, because if that's all you wanted to know, then it's done. You can leave. But let's say that's not all you wanted to know. You want to know like the best settings for perfect HDR. You don't want super crazy pop. You just want accuracy. Filmmaker mode. Don't do anything inside of the special menu here. Just leave everything on auto. And Dolby all the way down there on the V2, don't change that. Then we're gonna go brightness, 100, 100 on my TV, 52 on black level is the accurate one. On your TV it might be 50 or 51 or even 53, but I will go 52 as a safe bet. Dynamic tone mapping, leave it on off or turn it off if it's on. It doesn't actually do anything, it just, well, in this case it brightens the midtones, but it doesn't do anything to highlights. So off in this case. Professional on, 1000 mastering and 10,000 mastering on 10. 10 and 4000 mastering on 90%. Expression enhancer on off, video range limited, motion eye care off. Inside of the color, I do color depth 65. We get 0 color bleed and very nice looking fire and flames. So definitely 65. You can go higher, but you will start to get some color bleed in very of the purest of reds. So it's not that important. It doesn't really matter, but I go 65 peak. I don't want to go anymore. Color gamut native, very important to get red and yellow and orange in this mode to look proper. And warm 50. Don't change anything else in the colors and white balance. Warm 50. And on clarity, as I said, 28 on sharpness. If you do go above 30, you will get a little bit of color banding or banding in general. But it's very minor, very minor. It will become a lot if you drag the sharpness up to 50. And the sharpness will look really nice at 50 with super resolution off, in my opinion. In almost all games. Like, I like the added sharpness, but that's me. But I don't recommend you to do it if you're wanting to get rid of color banding. So, those are my favorite settings. And now you might be like, okay, yeah, fine, I hear what you're saying. But everything PS5 Pro there is an issue. You've now lost 4K 120 Hz support on your TV and VRR and LLM. No, calm down. On the C4 and G4, you can use Game Optimizer and all of its functionality with latency and everything inside of all the other presets. So you're not losing anything here. What you are losing when you're using 444 Chroma is motion interpolation and super resolution and noise reduction. So it's, if you're just gonna game, it's totally fine, it doesn't matter. Fix the fucking color banding and be on with it. So, filmmaker mode, and we just click the normal menu button and game optimizer pops up. We can see very clearly, we still have a frame rate rolling. The first page, game page, there isn't that much that we can tamper with here. Prevent input delay, input lag boost is still on, but you can see it's not forced to standard, and it still says boost there, but it's not lit anymore. And the other ones, we can't change the preset. But down here, VRR G-Sync, 144 Hz mode, doesn't work in particular, but it does the lower input delay on your TV. Not by much, like 1.2 milliseconds, it's nothing, but I like to have it on, especially when you're using motion interpolation. That mode will allow you to motion interpolate from 120, instead you go up to 144 FPS. So it does feel super tiny smoother, does definitely look smoother in motion. Way better than Blackframe Insertion 60, like way better. So leave that on in every case, no matter what, just leave it on. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna ruin anything for you, just leave it on. And LLM, and you still have fine-tune dark areas, so you can dial this in as well. No issues at all. In the picture mode, you can't do anything. You can switch on and off dynamic tone mapping, but still it doesn't work in filmmaker mode. So, but yeah, so that's my settings for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just leave me tons of comments asking me some cool stuff about these TVs, and I'll make sure to answer them in a timely manner. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.